further ado, over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Jim.
Wow, Greg, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you and nice. Hey, I'm here to present the tech specs of the new console, PlayStation 5, that Sony is releasing. This is coming soon. Sir, how many GBs? Unbelievable question. On to the GBs. The PS5 is giving you 5 giant books a second at least, and you'll find them instantaneously. The speed can be found in this equation. 2 giant books divided by 5 giant books a second divided by 1.5 equals space. RDNA 2 flop? No! PS4 flop! RDNA 2 CU? No! PS4 CU! We promised you that. With the tech of the PS5, our team went ahead and created this simulation of me trying to find the bathroom late at night after I've had 2.5 hard ciders. You'll notice I can't find it. This is typical, even without the ciders. During the creation of the PS5, one time I got so mad that I drew this picture of a water dragon. Ultra fast boot, no load screen, ultra high speed streaming, deduplicate game data, no long patch installs. We're also connecting activity information both sides right into the power control. It's a 1-2 hit punch. Sorry to say this, we capped it at 2.23. And before you even say, fuck you, 10.3 teraflops. You can't be mad at that. Sometimes it's good to look back onto the past. Now, in the past, we made mistakes. We know that. The PS1 only lasted 1 to 2 months before it shut off and never could turn back on again. We heard you. You were mad. So that's why with the PS2, we bumped that number up to 3 to 6 months of game time. Unbelievable, unprecedented. And then the PS3 came right around the corner and delivered an elbow drop slam dunk. 6 to 12 months. That's almost a full year. 6 to 12 months. That's how long my son was missing before we found him, and he was just living inside of a Brewster's. We acknowledge that we fucked up with the PS4. It only lasted 1 to 2 months before it shut down and never turned back on again. Well, we didn't quite learn our lesson on that, and that's one of the bad things I have to break to you, because the PS5 at its current state only lasts less than a month before it shuts down. Variable frequency, same as continuous boost. I've been saying this. Dedicated DMA controller, 2 IO corporations. I know what you're wondering, how compatible? Well, here's your answer. The ticket to my right is the ticket that you will buy in order to exchange for an SSD. You buy a ticket, you bring it to GameStop, you give them the ticket, you get your SSD, and it's 5.5. Can we talk about our goals for audio, please? Here is a picture that I painted after I went to the Lockheed Martin manufacturing plant where they make planes, and I refused to wear the earplugs that they gave me. This is what I heard. This is my best friend Patrick. He's going through a nasty divorce. But as soon as we put on Alice in Chains on all the speakers around him, surrounding him in that grungy sound, flip bam kazoo. The accumulator was sending all that information straight into the inverse fast Fourier transform. You might be saying to yourself, but the bandwidth of the PS4 was my favorite part about it. Well, shut up and stop crying, because that's staying the exact same on the PS5. We wouldn't change that. We've determined for the PS5 there will be no more axes allowed in our video games. They take up too much power. Outlawed are axes. You will not be playing with axes in any more video games on PS5, and we promise that. Wow, what a blast from the past this whole thing has been. Thank you so much to all of you in the community who's rallied behind PlayStation for years and years. That's all for me. I gotta head out. I got a Lunchable sitting in the lunchroom fridge, if you know what I mean.